How can we import accounts into our project if there are a lot of them? Hundreds or thousands, for example. Adding them manually is not a good idea and could take a lot of time. You can import accounts from a text file. We have an example project here with several groups. Here's one account. For example, we want to import accounts into this project. Select Group, right-click, and select Load Accounts. You can find several examples in the Examples folder. Select this one. They are all in text format: name, address, password, reserved email. You can find and study them in the folder. It's importing them now. Now, it has imported these accounts. Let's see its properties. It doesn't have custom fingerprint or proxy. We need to set them after importing. We can do that even manually or from the menu. Here we can set properties for all accounts. Set default IP address description. Set auto activity on YouTube every 5 days. Set data on avatars if we need them. We do not change anything here, because we will use it with proxy, not with VPN. Again, quickly default IP address, auto activity every 5 days, and avatars flags. OK. And select any account to see what is changed. We can that auto activity is enabled and equal to every 5 days, avatars and IP address description is def. Let's see another one: auto activity, avatars and default IP address. Now we need to set browser fingerprints for each account. Select from the menu Accounts, Set Fingerprints, and select all options to generate fingerprints. Select this one to use custom fingerprints. That means that profiles will use custom fingerprints. Randomize height is to set random toolbar height. We usually set standard heights for browsers. Select which browsers to use in fingerprint generation. Generate random browser versions. In this case, we'll take the latest 5 versions. Operating systems to use in fingerprint generation. It will choose from the marked operating systems. Accept language headers. We can select and clear all. Number of languages in the header, constant and variable part. In this case, for each account, from 3 to 5 languages will be generated in the accept language header. We can change it from 2 to 4, etc. And locale. We can select or clear all locale to use in generation. Let's check this. Custom fingerprint flag is enabled. Firefox, version 108, Windows 10, accept language header and locale. We can change it manually for each account. Let's see for another account. Firefox, macOS, 64-bit, language, locale. Another one. Chrome, 113, macOS. Now we can set proxies for all accounts. Here's list of proxies. Reset IP link, for example, to reset IP before usage. Delete all and load working proxies from the file. Now set proxy settings for each account. Select Use Proxy and use available proxy from proxy list. They will be used evenly. Let's see accounts properties. Custom fingerprint is checked. This is name. This is cache folder. Proxy is enabled and use any available proxy. Double-click to launch a browser with this profile. Because we just imported these accounts, the browser cache does not store login sessions and it will automatically try to log in so that the next time it immediately opens the logged in site. Thus it checks when opening, and if the account is not logged in, it will log in. It will use the data from the account. This email and password. Let's see what it will do. Reloaded YouTube does some activity to look like a real person. It will work a little and will try to log in. We can enable mouse movements to see where the program moves the cursor. It will try to log in to perform any operation like commenting, liking, subscribing, and others. First, it checks if the account is logged in or not, and therefore the program stores browser caches, login sessions, and cookies for each profile on the disk to speed up work. When all login sessions are saved, the work is much faster. It is noticeable if you have hundreds or thousands of accounts. If you have many accounts, then you need to log them in first. Make sure that they are all alive and always keep accounts active. Otherwise, YouTube will log them out for inactivity. Now it will try to log in. The data is fake, so it will just show the login process. If you enter real data, then he will log in. And again, I remind you that it is important to keep your account active so that the session is not lost. Now it's entering email. It said there is no such account because this is a fake email. Close it. The main properties of accounts are name, email, password, fingerprint. Use either VPN or proxy. Here are additional options like auto activity or avatars. You can set all the parameters of accounts from the menu. IP address, auto activity, etc. Proxy settings are set from another menu item. For example, here you can find accounts by name. Enter here name of the account we want to find. It found, and from here you can work with it. Here we can see a list of all accounts with brief information like name, email, when there was last activity, bend time, etc. This is list of network client, in other words browser clients. Here it shows one client was started, but it displays with some delay. After a while it will remove it. This allows you to see how many clients are running.